when I was 21.
What's up, guys? Kooks46 here, bringing you a brand new MLB The Show 17 Diamond Dynasty video. This is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do a post commentary for this one. I got a new mic and I got a new little bit of a setup going on right now, so there were a little bit of technical difficulties that I ran into when recording this video. It was originally a live commentary, but yeah, these technical issues kind of forced me to have to use different audio because the original audio was just straight up not usable. But nonetheless, I still wanted to show you guys this game because today we are debuting 94 overall Willie Stargell. This is the card that you get from completing the National League Central collection. I pulled Chris Bryant out of my Championship Series rewards pack from the end of the last ranked season. So I used that to complete the Cubs collection, and then I used that to complete the National League Central collection. But this Stargell card is fairly nice. Really good power against both sides. He can play first base too. The fielding is not anything great. The speed's not anything great. This guy is really kind of like the 99 overall Reggie Jackson. He's just a big left-handed power guy to hit against righties especially. You could use him against lefties too, but the contact for him is a little bit worse. But anyway, we're going to jump into a ranked seasons game. We're going to end up taking on the Los Angeles Legends. Roberto Alomar, Griffey, creative player, Beltran, Bagwell, Williams, Yount, George Brett. This guy has a stacked lineup, and we have to face Kershaw. 99s across the board. I think the only starter in this game that's not a 99 is Willie Stargell. So we're going to pick it up right here in the first inning. Ken Griffey Jr. at the plate. First fly ball for Willie Stargell. His first fielding opportunity. He makes it look easy. Looking good out there. The fielding is not going to be a problem. Now with his creator player coming up, we do end up hitting him on a curveball that we did miss. Kind of unfortunate right there. But then Carlos Beltran comes up, hits a line drive to right field, but Andre Dawson is there to snag it. Nothing gets past Dawson. All right, going to the bottom of the first inning, Tim Cougs comes up as a leadoff guy and is going to be hitting a double in the left center field gap. It's always nice when you can get 99 speed to get on bases no matter where it is, if it's on second, first, or third, doesn't matter. Then we're going to Carlos Beltran coming up next. He's hitting a fly ball. I feel like I could have got better placement on that and hit that a little bit farther, but we're going to test the arm right here because that arm is not that good, and Tim Cougs is able to get in there at third base. Then Mike Trout comes up, and his catcher drops the ball. And, I'm not really thinking anything too much of it. I'm kind of like, all right, he just had a bad play right there. So then he gets set coming up for the next pitch. Kershaw has a really long, motion. So then he throws the ball, and it's a fastball high and in the zone. And once again, his catcher cannot field the ball. And so now I'm thinking, wait a minute, there might be something there. But anyway, we're going to go to the next inning. Ted Williams comes up with a leadoff base hit, taking it over to right field. Then the 99 overall Robin Yount flying to right field. Andre Dawson, kind of a tough play, has to spin around and make a grab. He's able to do it, though, one of the best outfielders in the game. Then we got George Brett coming up, and he absolutely lays into one, and it hits the little edge of the stands out there, which gives us kind of a break because that means it was not a two-run home run, and he is only going to get one RBI out of it. So we are going to get a little bit lucky right there, and then we do get his next guy to pop up to George Brett in foul territory, which ends the second inning, and now we're going to the bottom of the second. Willie Stargell actually leading off the inning right here. His first at-bat, and he hits it to right field on the ground, lefty-lefty. Really happy with the result of that at-bat right there, to be honest. Now we got Jimmy Rollins, and once again, his catcher drops the ball. 33 speed. Willie Stargell's going to advance. And then again, he drops it. So now I pretty much know what happened. Oh, wait. He doesn't even make the throw to third base. That is a run going to be scored. Willie Stargell goes first to home without even having anybody drive him in. So basically what's happened to this guy is that he didn't implement his creative player correctly. There's a way you have to do it. It's happened to me before where I've had my creative player playing maybe second base or shortstop, and then I want to move him to another position, but instead of taking him out of the squad and re-adding him into that position, I just move him around, and that doesn't work. That causes a lot of problems, and you're going to see a lot of this. He keeps dropping the ball. I've got speed on the bases. I'm able to pretty much take whatever base I want right here. It's just really not a good look for this guy, and I assume that he doesn't have anybody else on his bench because he hasn't gone to anybody else. He's got to know at some point, but either way, first and third for George Brett, and it's another dropped ball. It's another pass ball, and Tim Cougs is easily going to score on that. We now have a 3-1 lead. George Brett, he doesn't even have to do anything. Mike Trout's going to get to third base. Like, you guys kind of get the point now. He's going to drop so many balls behind the dish, and once again, he drops another one. We don't even have to swing the bat when we get a runner on base against this guy because so many balls are going to be dropped. We're easily going to score so many runs out of that. So here we go. Next batter, Andre Dawson. He's going to be taking a walk on ball 4, which means that Willie Stargell is going to come up. We get a hanging breaking ball, and we just miss it. I pulled down my PCI. I was really upset that I didn't get a better result on that. So next inning, or actually the 5th inning, I believe, Carlos Beltran hits a ground ball to left field. Jimmy Rollins dives for it, does end up missing the ball, and of course, Jimmy Rollins does take a bit of a tumble, and he gets hurt. We got to replace him with the live series Carlos Correa. Luckily, I have a middle infielder on my bench, but still in the 4th inning, fly ball from Jeff Bagwell. Willie Stargell has to come in on this one. Pretty easy play for him right here. I like the fact that he's able to make the routine play. You know, some guys in this game get a little sketchy on that. And Ted Williams then comes up and he hits a ball deep into the gap, but luckily we've got one of the best, actually the best, I'm sorry, center fielder in the game, Mike Trout, making the play. Nothing's going to get past him. And then Carlos Correa gets a ground ball right to him, and we get out of the 4th inning with no runs across. Now we're going to move into the 5th. Roberto Alomar going to be starting it off. We field this ball with George Brett a little bit funky. I wanted him to go through it and not kind of field it around like he did, but he just didn't field it correctly. But that swing by Griffey right there that you guys just saw was an incredible swing. I want you guys to look at where this ball was placed. That ball is off the plate inside. He got that bat head around so nicely on that, but it ultimately will not end up resulting in a run because we do get his creative player to fly out to center field, and we are now 5 innings in, or 4.5 innings in, I should say, and we still got this 4-1 lead. Coming up, Mike Trout, he is going to be dropping a shallow bloop hit with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th, so that leaves the next guy, George Brett, coming up, and he's hitting one to dead center. Of course, I was already on the move with Trout because of his catcher behind the dish, pretty much can steal any base that we want, and now we have him on the corner for Andre Dawson. That ball is high, which is going to get George Brett to second base. Next pitch, he goes to second base. It's not a home run, it's not a base hit, nothing glamorous, but it gets the job done. Now we got Willie Stargell up, 2 outs, runner on third, 90 feet away, and he takes that fastball high right back up the middle, and Willie Stargell is going to be giving us an RBI single in his debut. Carlos Correa coming up. That ball is going to get down as well. We now have first and second in this inning with Jose Altuve, and Jose Altuve, it is going to be off of his pitcher's foot. We get lucky, and we now have the bases loaded for Vida Blue, and it's like, oh, Vida Blue's up, but Vida Blue comes up clutch. Just because he's a pitcher doesn't mean that he can't hit. He's able to drive in 2 runs on a shallow little base hit. And now we're moving on to the 7th. Andre Dawson comes up with a base hit to the left side, which means Willie Stargell once again has a runner on base. And this fastball right there was one that we could have done some damage on, but my left thumb, I don't know, just likes to go downhill. I really felt like I could have gone 4 for 4 with Willie Stargell in this game if I just actually didn't be stupid and drop my PCI when I had the perfect opportunity to get a hit. But you know what? It is what it is. You got to work on that, or something I got to change. But Vida Blue actually takes this one for a good ride with 2 outs here in the 7th, but ultimately it's going to go nowhere, and we now have 2 more innings with an 8-1 lead, and we are looking really good right here. He's got Ken Griffey Jr. up in the 8th. It is a base hit. For some reason, Jose Altuve was like the motion that he had once the ball actually went in play was a little funky. We do get his creative player to strike out. Carlos Beltran now at the plate. He is going to get a base hit up the middle right through the hole between Correa and Altuve. He's actually going to get to third too because Mike Trout doesn't have that great of an arm, and this play by Dawson is amazing. I didn't know if I was going to have to dive for that ball or not, but luckily Andre Dawson is just so good, we don't even need to worry about it. 9th inning, guys, 3 outs away. First batter, Ted Williams. He's going to be flying out to Willie Stargell. Good catch out there. I really like the way Willie Stargell played out here. He gets another fly ball with 1 out. This one is going to be from George Brett. 2 easy outs for Willie Stargell. Next up, Coming down to his last out, he has Kershaw, and he brings in Mike Trout to pinch hit off the bench. How do you have Trout on the bench? I don't understand that. We got him swinging on the changeup, and then later in the at-bat, ground ball to third base. Our new starting third baseman, George Brett, makes the throw across the diamond, and we take this victory in ranked seasons 8-1. Willie Stargell had a good debut, 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Mike Trout went 3 for 4. Tim Cougs had a really solid day, and of course, Avida blew the 1-run complete game. So overall, good game, guys. Let me know what you thought about this. Did you enjoy this? Let me know if you like this post-com thing. This wasn't my first choice, like I said, but it's got to do what I got to do. But thanks for watching, guys. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.